I went to the Lebanon Municipal Building to do a story on the commissioners meeting, which is filmed all the time. You know, it's a public meeting. And I was attacked by a sheriff deputy at first, and then actually attacked by a whole bunch of more deputies, the whole 9 yards. I actually was thrown in jail and everything. When I got out of jail, they took my equipment and everything. I had a tripod with me and everything. So when I got out, I got my phone. There's more to the whole story, but I won't even go into details. But I went right to the sheriff's office.
Okay.
And I said, I want to file a complaint against the officer that originally attacked me. Because when they attacked me, they put handcuffs on me and they yanked me up. And I said, I want him arrested. I want all your names and badge numbers. I said, they went through my pockets right away. I said, I don't consent. You violated my civil rights, the whole 9 yards. They drugged me into the holding cell. But when I got out, I went right to the sheriff and wanted to file a complaint. The sheriff just went off on me, just literally started yelling at me.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't have that videoed. And I said, I want to file a complaint. He just started raising his voice.
Who is this? The sheriff you talked to?
Sheriff Klinger.
Klinger? Bruce Klinger?
Yeah, Bruce Klinger.
And when was this?
I got out. The incident happened on the 15th at 9:15 in the morning.
Of this month?
Of February.
February.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got out on the 16th and went over to the sheriff's department.
Gotcha.
And I wanted to file a complaint.
Okay.
And so,
you say, I'm sorry, the 16th you went over.
Yeah, the 16th.
And that's when he
yelled at me. Yeah, wouldn't take my complaint. So I never got all their names that were involved.
Okay. I'm sure there's some documentation. If you were arrested and thrown in jail, there should be some documentation with all their names.
Well, I just have 2 at this point. I don't have the other officers. I just remembered like name badges and stuff of what they were doing to me and stuff through the whole process. But I've been going round and round with everyone. And I went to the commissioners said that we don't have responsibility because it's an elected official.
Right.
And then I went to, everyone says the same thing. Like I went to a recruitment that the police had, and I talked to a state trooper up there, and he said, come down to Lebanon because they have jurisdiction.
Right, that's true. Do you have ID on you at all?
Yeah.
So I can write down your all your information.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Sorry, it's probably my supervisor now. I can call him. That's fine. I'll call him in a minute. Yeah. I'm just going to get all your information and everything that's going on, and then I'll probably contact you at a later date.
Okay, and your name is?
Trooper Kleckner. I'll give you
Trooper
that
Kleckner.
Okay.
What's your first name?
Bruce.
Bruce. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem giving you an ID, but I should say, let me see your ID. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Okay, I'm just going to write all this stuff down just so I know who I'm dealing with. And so when I do eventually talk to Bruce Klinger, I can bring up your name so he knows what's going on. I'm just going to write the number at the top that allows us to auto-populate your information into our system. And that's a 6, I'm assuming? 365?
Yeah.
Okay, what is your telephone number?
I don't want to give it right now, but I can write it down for you.
Yeah, that's fine.
And everyone has this, so it's not like it's a mystery.
Okay. What do you want to tell me?
Because I don't want it to be on video.
Okay, good, understandable.
Yeah.
I'm just going to write down your name at the top here.
Let someone do some research, you know what I mean? But yeah, he wouldn't take my complaint, and so I actually have 2 complaints now because now the sheriff won't do his job to take my complaint.
What year? What year?
66.
Okay, 1966. Okay, right now I'm just going to make this up as a C officer for now, just talking to you. I'm going to talk to a supervisor and see if there's anything we can do. If there is, I'll contact you. If there isn't, I'll still contact you at this number, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, because I don't know where to go at this point because everyone keeps giving me literally I've been, DA even gives me the runaround. And they all say the elected officials, they're elected officials, and then no one has jurisdiction over them. So
do you get a list of charges from the sheriff's office when they threw you in jail?
Yeah, I was falsely charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest.
All right. Okay. I'm going to look into that, see what's going on with that.
You want a thumbprint too?
No, I don't have. I blood sample. No, I'm just kidding.
Hair sample.
Joking.
Losing some hair, but
basically, what I'm gonna talk to a supervisor, like I said, and see what's going on, see if there's anything we can do for you. I know complaints through other agencies, it's a little difficult for us to work through, but I'm going to find exactly what we can do for you.
And like I said, the other trooper told me that you had jurisdiction. I'm totally confused, so I really am.
Usually, it's above my level at this point. Like, I'm just a trooper. There's crime guys that would probably investigate this a little more in depth. That way we know everybody's doing the right job and you didn't get assaulted, and everything you're saying is true, and vice versa. The other agents make sure they're doing their job, and if they did to you, what they did to you was okay or within the bounds of the law. That's basically they're going to look into, and then we'll contact you. Let me give you my name.
Yeah, and see, I was actually just down there, and I went my rounds to the DA's office.
It's in the end.
And I went to everyone involved, the commissioners, even to the mayor's office.
Okay.
And they all keep,
So you're just saying, so your complaint today is basically you got assaulted by the sheriff's office.
Yeah.
Okay. And what did they hit you? Did you have any marks? Anything like that?
Actually, he assaulted me twice. He first said, "Give me your phone," and then he grabbed me and tried to take my phone. And then he started saying, well, it's illegal to record in the courthouse, and started laughing. It's illegal to record in the courthouse. And I go, what do you mean? Did someone change the Constitution? Before I could get that out, he attacked me again and threw me head first into the concrete.
Okay.
And then I was pummeled on top of, and I said, I'm a journalist. And he said, oh, well, you should have said that earlier. Okay. And then they put handcuffs on me and yanked me up. I had pictures of all this, injuries to my arms. Okay. And then that's when I started saying, I want him arrested. I want all your names and badge numbers.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And
as long as you have all the documentation of your injuries and stuff, I would keep that on file just in case this does escalate to something else. Okay.
Okay.
And again, I will contact you at a later date and time with any information I can provide you. If we can help you out, if this is legit or not, I'll let you know. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I just wanted the sheriff to file a complaint so that we. At least it's documented.
Right.
But he just literally went off on me.
Okay, and I'll call Bruce as well. I know Trooper Sheriff Klinger. I dealt with an issue he had here previously, so I'll call him and see what his problem was with you. I'm not sure why he just blew you off like that. One of his workers did something that he shouldn't have, and he should have taken your complaint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of odd that he didn't. He seems like a level-headed guy when I talked to him. So.
Yeah.
Okay, well...
I mean, I can't say that I'm actually 100% sure that was the sheriff that I talked to.
Okay.
He was sitting in the back room, and I said, I want to speak to the sheriff, and he came forward. So,
okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. All right.
But I'm pretty sure it looks like him from the picture.
Okay. So you looked him up online, and that's how you found out?
Yeah. Well, plus I talked to other people. Yeah. And, I mean, as far as your lobbying and everything, there's case law on this whole thing, too. Fields versus the city of Philadelphia. Mm-hmm. You can film any police officer in their official duty.
Okay.
Now, if you weren't on duty, I wouldn't be able to, have this conversation.
Right.
But you guys have, you have body cam and everything.
We don't. It's the state. There are some state agencies, different troops that are actually field testing them now. As a whole, not all of us do, but I believe they're field testing some right now for later date.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I think it's just all around a good thing because I've seen some things where it's helped a lot of people on both sides.
It sheds light to the public of what's really going on on both sides. If someone's acting out of their bounds of the law, taking advantage of their responsibility and stuff like that, it can document that and repercussions can come to that person.
Right.
And vice versa, if they're being rude to the officer as well, or assaulting an officer in any way, it can go both ways. So there's pros and cons of wearing cameras.
Right.
Okay, I will contact you later date if I find out any information and if I can help you out or not.
Yeah,
okay?
I mean, I just ran up against the wall because